Hello to you. It's week 34, it's the 31st of July, and I thought that I would make a video. I've come down for a weekend away at Scarborough. It's the most magnificent little holiday town here in Cape Town, and just before I get started, I just want to share with you the scenery because it really is quite sensational. You can see here looking around the coast, and then looking up there in that direction, that's actually looking towards Misty Cliffs. You can see how dramatic and amazing the scenery actually is here at the bottom of Cape Point, you know, where people are actually, but this is where we came down on holiday. It's a little holiday resort, and we came to enjoy Cape Town for the weekend with my brother. What happened this week? This week was a very difficult week. Anyone who's in the entrepreneurial space will know that the week before the month end is often a very tough one. You're trying to debt collect, you're trying to get your money in so that you can also balance your bills, etc., etc. at the end of the month. And for me, this was a classic one of those weeks. A lot of tension trying to get stuff done. But what were some of the lessons? The first one was on Monday. I spent the day preparing to do a webinar. I spoke all about Clem Santa, where the global economy was going, where the South African economy was going, and the probabilities. We had over 100 people online. It's such an awesome way to be able to touch your clients, to be able to add value to your clients, to be able to educate your clients. And literally over 100 people on the presentation. We had some very good feedback. And the beauty is I did it from the comfort of my home. Literally sitting there, coming up with things that I could educate them and teach them and add value to them. So, you know, my challenge to you is, what could you do? How could you add value? What could you teach people? The second thing was Raving fans. Now, we run webinars as the follow-up to all our courses because, you know, people go on a course and they immerse themselves and they get high energy, but then the question is, do they get the results? Do they actually implement? So we run webinars to be able to try and get that implementation, to be there, to be the support. There's a Harvard study that says if you have a coach, you'll be 400% more effective, and we want to provide them with that solution. And the really cool thing, one of the clients actually this Wednesday actually said on the webinar, he said, I really look forward to these webinars, you know, and that's such an awesome thing, because I said to you, if you want to be successful in the 21st century, you got to turn your clients into raving fans. And you know, for me, that's a raving fan. That's someone who's got a lot of value. They're coming along to the webinar. They're really enjoying it. They're looking forward to it. And that's just awesome, because that's exactly what you need. The third thing was body stress. Now, I've been going to body stress since August last year. It's a South African thing where they basically manipulate your back. All your pressure points go through your back, all your nervous system and everything else. And if they can release that, they can actually release stress in your body. And I've been doing it, as I said to you, for a long time. I haven't done it for about 4 months because of the comrades. I've just started going back now, and it's amazing the impact that that can have on your body, the positive impact. So I would highly recommend going and looking up body stress if you're stressed and you've got a tight back, neck, shoulders, etc., etc. The third thing was emails. As I've spoken about before, emails are the bane of my life. They are literally a never-ending problem. I spent 3 nights this week where I worked till 3 a.m. in the morning, constantly trying to swim up the Zambezi. No matter how hard I work to get through my emails, there's more of them. Well, Alexi, who's one of the Wealth Creators University students, has really helped me. He's put us onto an exchange system. It's now all on the cloud. Microsoft Exchange used to only be for big corporates that had servers. Well, now it's also available for small to medium enterprise business. He's put us onto Exchange. One of my colleagues who I've been working with for a long time, and this is the whole leverage point that Hannes talks about in the Formula for Riches. I've come to a deal with her where I will pay her to do at least 1 hour a day on my emails. She's going to put the urgent emails into an urgent folder. She's going to put the negative emails into a negative folder. And those emails that she can deal with, delete, or pass on to the right person, she will do it. So I've gone this week from literally staying up on Sunday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday night till 3 a.m. in the morning, to Friday pressing send and receive, having over 500 emails download. And literally, when I checked my emails, there were only 12 that I had to do something about. It's just so awesome, and it's the classic example of leverage that Hannes talks about in the Formula for Riches. How can you get the resources around you to be more effective? And I'm just so excited with regards to my emails that hopefully I might have broken the back of this email scourge, you know, that emails have become to me. The next thing was on Thursday, Friday, I had a massive problem. One of my big clients, there was a misunderstanding. They were angry, and my attitude with these type of things, and it's just a lesson, you know, is just action it as quickly as possible, communicate as quickly as possible, over communicate if needs be. I literally set up a meeting the next day. I went for a long run. I thought it all through so that you weren't acting from high emotion. I went in, I apologized, sat down, explained everything, and managed to sort it out. But it was an incredibly stressful 24 hours because you don't want to have misunderstandings, you know, with your top clients, and I had to action it. And as I've taught you in the follow-up, it's about over communicating and literally getting the problem resolved as quickly as you possibly can. And then the last thing was Kristen and I sat down, our Australian offshore sales. You know, the market's tough at the moment. People are nervous about the market. We spent a day together strategizing, going through everything, coming up with a game plan as to what we were going to implement and how we were going to implement. And we are already seeing results. She sent out an email to a number of our clients, and we've had very positive feedback from that. So again, Boss Barad, taking time to work on your business, not in your business. And we took 5 or 6 hours, we set aside, and we literally worked on the business, and we're already seeing the results less than 72 hours later. So from this magnificent Scarborough, this is where we spent the weekend with my family, with my brother and his wife and friends. It's the most amazing backdrop. And you know what's incredible? This is a little under an hour from where we live, taking advantage of this magnificent Cape Town lifestyle. So, until another week, have a good one. Cheers.